Tombstone Live, episode 77. And action. How's it going, YouTube? DMTombstone. Hold on one second, folks. Try to make this more clear. How's it going, YouTube? DMTombstone Belts back here again with a brand new video. Or, no, not a brand new video. Brand new episode of DMTombstone Live. I know it's a little bit later than usual, but it was a very busy day today. And I like to say, before I start, it's when it happens in DMTombstone Live, it's unsanctioned, uncensored, and anything that happens. Just try to keep it family friendly as possible. So I'm pretty sure you all be wondering, how come I didn't post anything around noon or so? Well, guys, if you guys did not be checking up on my Instagram or X, I have went to Motor City Comic Con. That's right, guys. Today I went to Motor City Comic Con. I was gonna hope to do it live there, but a few things coming on here and there, and sure it would be very loud. You probably couldn't hear me or anything like that. And plus, too, there were stands there to meet certain people, and you're not allowed to take pictures unless you pay for them, stuff like that. But yeah, it was a great day. Of course, there was Bill Nye, the science guy, that was there. But the one thing I went there for, or should I say, the two things I went there for, was for Matt and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys. That's right, guys. I met the Hardy Boys. I met Matt Hardy before, but to meet him again, and this time with his brother Jeff, and like I said, guys, I shook their hands. It was had a nice conversation. So glad they were doing well in TNA, and as well now being part of WWE, working with NXT, and that it's great. And of course, guys, thanks to you from the last video I did. One of you guys suggested me to bring the SmackDown tags, and let me show you guys the SmackDown tag. There's Jeff Hardy's signature. He does artistic work on that. I gotta say, his signature really stands out from all the others. Cause, look at that thing is beautiful, and yet to think he went for at least blue. I'm pretty sure that if I would have gone with red, it would probably stick out more. But yeah, Jeff Hardy really stands out, and of course, there's also Matt Hardy's signature. He put in the words "delete" on there too. He signed his in green. Jeff signed his in like a brighter blue and pink. I gotta say, guys, I'm glad to have both the Hardy Boys signatures on the SmackDown tag. And I gotta say, guys, if you really do get a signature from these guys or a photo, you gotta pay some big bucks for that, man. Lucky enough, I did get their signatures because last time I met Matt, I obviously paid to get that, to meet him and get a photo with him, and it was great. I still have the photo. Eve Jimenez 12 says hi. Hi, Eve. How are you? Yeah. So if anyone that's from my area knows that or went to a Motor City Comic Con, let me know because I was there. I was enjoying the time of day. Oh yeah, if you guys don't know, also I hanged up the tag belts right where the old U.S. Where the old WCW and WWE US were, and you're probably wondering where are they? Well, I put them over there now, next to the other belts where those Intercontinentals are. Yeah, I thought maybe hang up more belts on the walls, to add more space and that. And plus, two things, the tag belts, especially the one that's signed by the Hardy Boys, needs to be hanged up. Because I don't like it to be up over on the floor and never get all dusty and that. And where I have it suspended to where it shows the signature. It's kind of like where I have mine Mick Foley signed hardcore belt up on the wall as well. I'm never going to have all my belts that are signed by certain wrestlers hanged up on the walls. Like RVD signing the ECW one, but yeah. Some that are signed are actually in my display case, like the Big Gold, signed by Booker T and Ric Flair. And the Winged Eagle, signed by Sergeant Slaughter and Kevin Nash. Yeah, as well for you guys. If you guys are going to enjoy this live stream, sorry. Make sure you like it as well. Thanks for the one like. But those are watching, make sure you like it. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like. Or say if you're new to my channel, check out my videos. I think it's like now 426 videos I've done. And obviously they're about what I do right here. There's content about wrestling and belts. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. What's up? M? Hey Taylor, Ken, how are you? Thanks for being a part of this live stream. Thank you all so much for leaving comments in the stream as well. And if you're new, like I said, if you're new to my channel, also check out my videos and make sure you subscribe. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. I already got up to 703. I'm glad to finally reach 700, guys. So sooner or later, you're gonna get a 700 subscriber special video coming out for you guys. Because I already did a video of celebrating 700. And I did get a message from Stephen Hammer from the weekend, him giving me a congrats on that, on the milestones. Because, think, guys, it's hard to be doing videos on a weekly basis or even day to day basis and work so hard to try to work my way up from getting subscribers. And to think now I'm 700, now I'm like 300 subscribers away from reaching at least 1,000 subscribers. If I could get to 1,000, that would help me out because as well with ad revenue. Because I think like you gotta have like 1,000 subscribers to get the ad revenue in there. AJ27 underscore 5. Hi there, AJ27. How are you? I'm just gonna call you AJ27 because I'm not gonna say AJ27 underscore 5 all the time. It's just quicker. Yeah, hi man. How are you? Yeah, for all the people that are watching, thank you all for liking and all that. Yeah, so I want to tell you today. Yeah, I did go to astronaut. No, the Motor City Comic Con, and I went there dressed as in my Superman costume or my outfit I made myself. Got a couple people taking the photos of it, and also there may be something that come out soon on the WNIC website of or the radio station of 100.3 WNIC. I listened to the radio station a couple times, especially during Christmas time when they play nothing but Christmas songs. They're the well-known Christmas station for that. But yeah, uh, I got a photo from them because they said the guy Jay Tower is a big, huge Superman fan, and a couple guys that took photos. Like guy that was dressed as Nick Fury. Yeah, Nick Fury. He showed up and took a photo, and I almost wanted to go to him like just so you know, I'm not the same about anything with Marvel because I'm stuck with DC. As a joke and all that. I got a couple people taking photos with me and that, and of course I was there with my brother, his girlfriend, and of course their son, my nephew CJ. He was there dressed as Batman, and he actually got a photo with a guy who was also dressed as Batman. It was a cute photo. Probably post them up on my Facebook and all that. But I'm pretty sure I already did post one. I posted it at the Comic Con of the signatures by Man Jeff. In fact, one second, guys. Yeah, just one second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about all that, guys. I'm back. Got my drink here, and of course my dinner right here, some pizza. Yeah. So this week in fact, hold on, let me turn on this TV. So, I would say what I could. Let me do a recap of this week. So, like yesterday, I went to see Final Destination Bloodlines, and Yeah, so Final Destination Bloodlines. So what can I say about it? It was a great. I mean, spoiler alert. If you haven't seen Final Destination Bloodlines, I recommend turning off this video and go see it. But I'm gonna give you guys a minute for that. Okay, for those that have seen it, I gotta say, they did a great tribute to Tony Todd. You know, it was his final video or final movie he did, and for him to be in that movie, for I think it's 5 minutes, and does add an Easter egg or to the fact of, and they put a lot of tributes to the other Final Destination movies. And this one explained how he is like how his character William James Bloodworth, or yeah, they find him to say his middle name. Everyone knows him as William Bloodworth, but because there was a character they were talking about, his name was JB. But I was like saying to the person that I was with, like, I think this may be Bloodworth, and then it turns out it was. His name's William James Bloodworth in the movie. And seeing him in that movie, the way he looked, you could tell he was gonna pass away very soon because of how thin he looked, and man, age really came to him, and as well, it did feel eerie how they made him say, like, how he did a final goodbye, like he was walking away knowing that. Well, again, I'm gonna say, like I say, again, spoilers. Obviously, the plot about the movie was that death was coming to families and her and all her descendants because she saved a lot of people from something that happened back like 60 years ago, like in the 60s. It involved, and one of the premonitions involved her saving a little boy. That little boy grew up to end up being Bloodworth, and obviously that means he was on Death's list the whole time, and that's how he knew about everything about death from those Final Destination movies. Yeah, and how he's a like premonitioner, and how he knows all the people's names that are on Death's list, because he too is one that's probably Death wanted to get for many years, and eventually he did. But when he was telling the survivors in there was two ways to beat death. One of them is about killing someone, which was taken from five, and another one is dying. But the way they say it's like a new life to defeat death. Basically, you flatline and you come back to life. Like how he's talking about how Kimberly did, which was from Final Destination 2. She flatlined when she drowned herself, and she was brought back. And I mean, I'm not going to give too much of away about it. I want you guys to watch it, but and then when they did a memory to Tony Todd, it says a memory of Tony Todd, and I was like, that's a great tribute to the end. But he walked off the scene into a door, and he's like saying good luck and all that, and like he was saying his final goodbye. I'm like, wow. It felt eerie because knowing the fact this was his last film, and he's like saying like he knew that death was coming to him. Almost said it was like not William Bloodworth, but Tony Todd himself saying that to people like him, like he knew his time was coming. And think how ironic it is that the last movie he does before he died was a Final Destination movie. Well, yeah, I say it was a great movie. Go check it out if you haven't already. Because I know some people probably seen it like a couple times already. Um, Obviously, today was a good day too. Going to Comic Con and getting the signatures of Matt and Jeff. People don't learn. Well, I see now almost every single corner of my room is covered with belts. Add more space up on the bed here with all these belts and like stitch there. Makes me wonder where else someone got put belts. But well, I do say, uh, yeah. So I gotta say, going to the Comic Con and meeting. Oh yeah, there was Steve Kaderis was there as well. Well, if you guys don't know who that was, I met him the last time I went to Comic Con. He was Rocky from the Power Rangers as the one who replaced Austin St. John as the Red Rangers, and for the movie, got him to sign this. And it's like I already met him. I don't need to have him sign that again. Or if I would have had him sign the other Morpher, that was from the TV show. But yeah, yeah. Hold on one second, guys. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, I'm back. And funny, not even a word from Stephen Hammer or even Dex. This time was odd. You know, what can we do? But again, yeah. Uh, Met the Hardy Boys. Cool to meet them both. Obviously, before the TNA event they were going to. Right. The TNA pay per view to do is next week, I think. That explains why they were there today. But I was glad to meet them because that was awesome and worth it. Yeah. Because after all, they were attacking me and my brothers were watching back in the day. Like, we enjoyed watching the Hardy Boys. Along with the Dudleys and Edge and Christian for TLC. They were that type of people. Uh, Watching some YouTube Blasphemous HD. You guys know who that guy is. He's a funny guy. He's like another version of Dashy. Who I watch a lot too. He's a great YouTuber. it's I did have a fun day, rocking around, saying hi to people. Got a couple people taking photos with me and stuff like that. And I gotta say, going to Astronomicon, meeting the Hardy Boys, already been to. Oh no, no, not. Why do I keep saying Astronomicon? Motor City Comic Con. Going to Motor City Comic Con, meeting the Hardy Boys is already great enough as it is. I've been there many times before, meeting like the Power Rangers, meeting Michael Myers, meeting Mick Foley there. I mean, it's great time every time you go there. Even met Booker T there. I do apologize. Be right back. 1 second, folks. Sorry again about that, folks, but getting real thirsty after eating that. Yeah. So I've just been sitting here after that. Astronomicon. Damn it, kids. Motor City Comic Con. Come on. Anyway, went to Motor City Comic Con with my brother, his girlfriend, and my nephew. We went to see a few people, got a few pics. Had a good day. So yeah, but Let me give you guys an update of what's going on. So, obviously, I'm gonna try to hit up messages from other people, like the ones of people that one guy I did an order for. Wonder what the ETA is on that order when I'm gonna get it. Also, waiting for orders like my stuff to come in through the mail. It's a little bit delayed. I just hope it comes in soon. After all, I'm gonna be here today, tomorrow, and be like almost doing nothing. Be still trying to work more on my DMT belt. Then I'm not quite sure. I mean, I'm gonna do DM Tombstone live episode tomorrow as well, since I have the day off. Doing that, but you know, something to kill the time. This thing. Yeah, seems like not a lot of people on today. It's probably because it's a little later than usual. But like I did say, I promised you guys to do a DM Tombstone live when I could. And I gotta say, I do enjoy now what I did. And it really does look, the room definitely looking a lot better now with the Raw and SmackDown tags hanged up. Normally I have them by the window next to the big green and the $1 million championship. But I'm thinking since I got one of them signed, I gotta have it hanged up and I gotta have the other one hanged up next to it. And I'm thinking I might as well maybe find another belt to hang up, to add more space to the floor and that. But I gotta say, it is looking a lot better now with my room. Yeah, my whole room's nearly covered in belts, and you'd be thinking like, well, I've seen other YouTubers, like I think Wick Belts and all those others that do have a rooms just displayed of belts, and nearly no space whatsoever to even slip a piece of paper in. But yeah, and I got like 43 belts now. And speaking of, if you do like this one right here by Muhammad Ali Belts, you check him out. He tell him DM Tombstone Belt sends you. He does a great quality job. And I do say so myself. I really enjoy this belt. It's a great belt. Up there compared to like Rana Buta and all them others. But I say another true guy for belt makers is Hassan's belts. Like again, I give that guy much claim. After all, I got like 4 belts from him. Yeah, 4 belts. The AEW TNT belt, the big green belt, WWF Championship, that WCW tag team right there, the WCW World Heavyweight that's up against the wall near my TV, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna order from him again. I'm pretty sure I'm already in the works of working on another order for him, so it'll be a 5th belt I get from him. I'm not gonna explain what it is because after all, I don't do spoiler and that for stuff like that. Because a, what's the point of me telling you guys? And if I want to just unbox the stuff and review it for you guys in person. But also get another thing coming in the mail as well. Other than it's not from Hassan's belts, it's from somebody else. I'll just keep up with him. But anyway, yeah, it looks like I've passed in 30 minutes, so I'm gonna do my outro. Thank you all so much for being a part of this live stream. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new to my channel, check out my videos. I have 426 of them now. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try to start working the next goal up to 800. Next goal is 800, folks. But I know when I'm done with my DMT belt, I'll be doing a belt thing soon for the celebration of 700 subscribers. So stay tuned for that. Follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96, and as well on Instagram at DME96, where I just posted stuff there about getting the signatures of from the Hardy Boys before I do stuff here on YouTube. DM as well. Shout outs to my friends like Dex from I Am Dex TV. He does live streams as well, mostly related to music. And as well, shout out to my friend Stephen Hammer, who does also belt reviews as well. That's Stephen, STEPHEN Hammer. I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, signing off. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone.